Good morning, it's the 27th of December. Hope you had a good Christmas, lunch, etc. And you're enjoying your holidays. Hope you're having a break. So it's summertime here in Perth. And here's my hydroponic garden. It's on a driveway. I'll give you a bit of an overview of the whole job. So it's on a concrete driveway in front of this shed there. Over here, this is sweet corn in a flood and drain tray. It's right up to the shed roof at the highest part there. You see we've got the tassels and the flowers up there, and you'll see, here we go. So down here we're starting to get the corns forming and the female part here. So hopefully we'll have some corns here, sweet corn. And that's just in 5-inch deep gravel bed. It's just 1/4-inch gravel, and it floods every 3 hours on a timer. It takes about 7 minutes to flood. And this is my 3rd year doing sweet corn this way, and it works really well. So hopefully we'll have a good one, and I'll show you how the corn is in probably another 2 or 3, 4 weeks, I'm not sure. And so this section here is Dutch buckets, which I make out of 20-litre drums. And I just cut the top off them, and they're recirculating. This timber bench, so I've made a higher bench here and 2 lower benches. And so what happens is the nutrients pump up into the top, and then they run into the lower level and then into that pipe, which runs back into the reservoir. So here we've got there's five of these drums on each level. These are all tomatoes. This one snapped off in the wind. It gets pretty windy here sometimes. So this is Italian heirloom tomato, grape tomatoes, and I'm growing them up these ropes. Made a frame there. It's a lower and lean technique. These drums were black, so I wrapped them in an insulation just to reflect the heat a little bit. So you can see, and this is a Hungarian wax pepper. You can see I put 2 drippers in each, and it's just a simple 4mm barb. Pretty easy, doesn't get blocked up so much. And then there's a net pot on the inside of here to keep the stones away from the drain. And I screw a fitting in here and just return this down. And then that in turn returns down and into here, which drains back. So these fittings, these irrigation fittings, that's 19 millimeters there, just thread straight into the drain hole in these drums. Really simple. And this pump's running 24 hours a day. I'll just keep it on. And if it gets a bit blocked like this one, I'll just give it a whack with a stick or a piece of pipe, and that cleans them up. So after that, we've got another hydroponic system here. So this is an A-frame pipe system, and it goes along and back into the reservoir down there on both sides the same. Pumps up into the top here, into each one, like that. And there's a baffle in the pipe to keep the nutrient solution level at the bottom of the net pots, which is how I like to do it. And then it tees across, and then we've got another 2-level Dutch bucket system here. Again, this is just a timber bench. I made it out of pallets, and then another one down the bottom. And again, so using the same drums, 2 drippers, net pot inside, and that just drains into that one, and then that drains into the pipe down below, which drains back into the reservoir. So there's more. So this is Macedonian heirloom tomato. We'll see how big they get. They reckon they get like over 1 kilo, so it's pretty heavy. So there's four tomatoes here, different types. These ones are all gross list. There's a lot of variety in them, like you can see. These ones are sort of smallish, that big. And then these ones are about as big as an apple, and they're the same plant, same variety. So these are pretty good. And the zucchinis are nearly finished now. Well, we're still getting some zucchinis, so. But you can see they've been in for a while. I don't know, 2 months or something. Look how long that stem is. So still producing. Powdery mildew's got hold of them pretty bad, but they're still producing. So on that bench, I've got 4 tomatoes in the front, 2 zucchinis. This is a some kind of capsicum, although it came out quite small. And there's a normal sort of bell pepper capsicum on the other side. This pipe system mainly for growing sort of quicker crops like lettuces, although the weather here is getting almost too hot for lettuces. So I've moved these onions into here. These are going to go into the aquaponic system down the back. So they're in here at the moment, and I've moved the lettuces into the pipe system over there. It gets a bit more protected from the sun. And then this is the other system. So this is a pipe system going here, runs down there, drops down, comes back into the reservoir. And then it also comes this way, it runs up, and here's 10 Dutch buckets. 10 Dutch buckets there. Again, wooden bench just made from pallets, and the buckets, 20 litre drums, the lid's cut off, net pot in the bottom, screw that in, make it 19mm so that gives you the best chance of draining. And then I make it like this so I can pull that off and clear it if it gets blocked with roots. Often, like plants like this, tomatoes and stuff, they will get blocked up with roots. You see the wasps in there hunting for caterpillars and stuff, which is great. And then so this is rock melon, or cantaloupe, call it in America. So these are doing really well. Plenty of melons. I don't support them. I just let them hang up, and when they're getting ripe, you can see this obsidian layer will crack away, and then they're ready to harvest, ready to eat. So here's another view of the tomatoes. Lots are coming ripe now. We've been eating them plenty. This branch has come up here, got into this hanging up here. There's a melon just there. Should be alright, I think. And that's it. Oh, hang on. What else? I wanted to show you. Okay, so these English spinach. So these ones, when we planted them, I washed most of the cocoa peat off, and they're doing really well. And these ones, where we didn't wash most of the cocoa peat off, they're not doing so well. I think it's too wet. The cocoa peat holds too much moisture for this. All the ones that had too much cocoa peat are all like that. So, lesson learned. I'll take most of the cocoa peat off, but the lettuces are happier in here. And that's it. Have a good day.